Hi KBS, I'm Lily, and I'm the art head for this year, and I'll be taking you on a tour of the art room. Being dressed appropriately in art is very important. We often use messy materials that can ruin your clothes. Aprons can help keep your clothes clean. There are no arms on the aprons, so you have to roll up your sleeves. In my case, I just took off my blazer. The front of the apron has pockets. If you can't tie your apron, then ask a classmate or Mrs. K for help. You can either tie it in the back, or you can also tie it in the front. This is the storage closet. It is some art supplies that we use at different times. You will most likely go into the storage closet to either get easels or masonite boards. There are two pieces of equipment in the art room that you need to be very careful around, one being the paper cutter. You must have permission and training from Mrs. K to use the equipment. It's important that you do not distract anyone using the paper cutter. Remember to put the blade back down when you're done. On these shelves, you will find different types of paper, as well as the scrap bin, recycling bin, and newspaper. Make sure to put reusable scraps in the scrap bin. Pieces that are tiny, crumpled, rough cut, colored, or written on should be put in the recycling. The paper cabinet is filled with a wide selection of paper that you can choose from. This is the second piece of equipment that you have to be very careful around. It is called a kiln. When it is being run, the surface of the kiln can be very hot. It is also an expensive piece of equipment, so do not touch. This is one of our storage shelves. It is for keeping 3D projects such as pottery, masks, and sculptures. This is Mrs. K's desk. It's usually off limits unless you're given permission. In these drawers we have clay tools and equipment. We also have a light box for tracing and a pencil sharpener. Be respectful. Don't use the sharpener when others are talking or Mrs. K is teaching. Cleaning up after yourself is one of the rules of the art room. Here's one of the trash cans. The other is by the door. Please make sure that your garbage makes it into the garbage monster's mouth. Brooms and the dustpan are located at the side of the counter. Use a sponge and or scrubby from this basket to clean your work area. When your hands look like this, you'll need to head to the sink, where you'll find the soap dispenser here and the paper towels to dry your hands over there. Paper towels are also good for drying your desks, palettes, and other art equipment. The cupboards are filled with a wide range of art materials, such as paints, brushes, markers, crayons and watercolor pencils, pastels, and plasticine. The containers are also labeled. Be sure to return the materials to where they belong. Keep art materials organized. No cross-contamination. Put materials in their proper container. Each container is labeled. Markers, crayons, Sharpies, pencils, and erasers. Projects are stored here on these shelves. You can find out where to store your work by looking for your grade number. The drying rack is for storing wet projects such as paintings. Each shelf can be lifted up, which makes it much easier to put your project in. Smartboard is a very important tool for Mrs. K to use. Do not touch unless you are given permission. Art drawing books are available to be used during recess or when you finished a project early. So here we are, KBS, back to where we started. I hope you enjoyed the tour and learned some interesting things about the art room. Have a great year. Hi, KBS. Oh my Lord. Use a sponge and or scrubby from this basket to clean your work area. When washing your hands, the smartboard is a very important tool for Miss K.